I'm here with Tomic, the founder of Alea. So security is, of course, of primary importance for operators, and Alea's built a framework of best practice to ensure secure API governance. What does best practice look like?
So, right, Bella, what we've seen these last years is a lot of people coming since 2016, new generation of hackers. They don't try to hack banking APIs anymore, okay? Because basically they're also depositing in crypto. It's much more complex to hack a banking API. They are PCI compliance, they're fully secure. It's really complicated. And we are the only industry with money in, money out. So what do you attack when you don't attack the banking API? You attack the game API. That's as easy as that, because it's a money printing machine. If I can enter a game API and generate wins without having two bets, I achieve the same thing as if I hacked a bank account. So they just need an account in the casino to the endpoint of the API, log into that endpoint, find the credentials, and basically hack the API. And it has become incredibly easy to do it because some new software providers don't have necessarily the API best practice. They don't have that knowledge. They don't have the culture within the company. And basically, they don't even have credentials. I can give you examples of many APIs that you don't have to log into. You don't need a login and a password. So when we started this business in 2012, we were an operator with Slots Million. We integrated thousands of software providers, but they were mature. And we have learned with them. The new software providers that are coming on the market, they don't have this learning curve. And there is an ecosystem of hacker that is here that was not there before. It's as simple as that. So we stopped being a Babel tower that speaks 100 or 200 different languages. And now what we did is that we kept the integration that we have with the big software providers, because anyway, they're not going to integrate us. And for every single new software provider, we have developed our own API, and then we enforce them to use it. It takes time to convince them. And once we have convinced them, it takes time for them to do it, because it's not just about integrating our API. It's for them about changing completely their codes. We talk a lot about it. Alea, Continent Aids also talks about it a lot. Third-party provider APIs are the new threats, because you're building your little castle, which is your PAM, your player account management, and it's secure, and then you integrate all these third-party APIs. And if it's a marketing one, it can be a database leak. It's bad. But the worst is to have people directly taking money from your bank accounts, you know?
Is it difficult for operators to find out whether they've been targeted by fraud via an API?
I would say it's almost impossible, and it's the wrong approach. It's an approach we've taken at the beginning, where we were integrating as an operator, where we were integrating all this API. What we were doing, we were actively or passively monitoring what was going on the API. So if there is a win that is more important than the bet, or if there is a win without a bet, or if the bet has been done but the money has not been deposited. So you're monitoring. It doesn't work. You need to have an API that is secure by design.
And with this in mind, how does Alea's solution help come in and save the day?
So basically, or you do that, or you take a technological partner like us. So basically what companies like Alea were doing, we were resellers. We were buying games from a software provider, and we were reselling these games. Then we became game specialists, because we have a huge amount of data. So if you come to me and say, I'm a casino operator, I want to go in Germany. I'm going to ask you for a German license. Okay, we have the content. This content works in Germany. Then what type of player do you have? We also have player segmentation. Even if I don't have player data, I don't know the name, surname, email address, contact details, I can segment players. I know what players are playing, and we have the same game ID over all software provider agnostically. So we have a lot of data. But now what we became API gatekeepers. Not all aggregators are doing that. To be honest, I think Alea is the only one that has taken this approach. It's a very radical approach that we have taken. Why it's a very radical approach? Because it slows down business. It slows down integration of new software provider. It slows down time to market. We have the reputation of being difficult towards the software game provider world. Not with customers. With customers, the integration they integrate us quite quickly, but it does slow down business. So yes, but I think it's the right approach.
Alex, always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.